But it's kind of one of those things to, I think Vin probably feels the same way. Where I don't know if it can ever, I mean, I don't intend to do any large expansion ever again for it. But there's no doubt in my mind that it might be one of those things that might be fun to do an update, add some of the stuff that we the cutting room floor stuff. And if Vin wants to do it, then I'm down with coming in and updating. But I don't ever want to promise booster packs again.
Yeah.
I don't ever want to promise updates again. I don't ever want to promise whatever else. I just want to the game itself is finished. If we want to like add an extra mode, a few achievements and a few items or whatever else in the future, I could see the possibility of something happening. But nothing that would be like a big workload type thing. Like it is story-wise, this is as far as it goes, theme-wise as far as it goes, and it is full to the brim. And I don't know how I feel about it. I don't know how I'll feel about it until it's done. It never felt finished. I tend to have at least a week of depression after releasing a project. And the longer I work on it, the bigger that depressive feeling and the longer it lasts. And with Isaac, I never felt that because I never felt like it was completely finished, I guess. So in a lot of ways, maybe I don't know what'll happen, but I'm just going to be moving on to something else. So hopefully I won't even notice.
Yeah. It's like a decade-long hangover waiting to happen. It feels like.
Yeah, I don't know. Who knows? I have no idea how it's going to feel or what's going to happen.
And it's interesting again, like obviously we have a different relationship with it, but once content stops coming out for the game, like that's when my routine at some point with Isaac will end as well. So the reason I ask is because I'm kind of going through the same kind of questions in my head as well. I'm like, what's my relationship with this thing that I don't even own, that I don't even work on at all, and it's super weird, and like I'm very thankful for it, but there's also some element that like when it's done, at least temporarily, like there's space in life to put something else there and see how it works out.
The thing I think I look forward to the most is, I think in a lot of people's minds, especially like I'll get people that show me a tattoo and they're like, I've been playing Isaac since I was 14. And it's just like, oh, it's really been 10 years. Like, yeah. That's a crazy amount of time. And they love it still. It has become a classic over the years that it's been actively in development. It would be nice to see it become more of an old classic. Like, how cool would it be in the broad sense if the game just is done and it is in its nice little package and it's there. Maybe we port it to new consoles, but for 10 years there's nothing, and then we start working on a sequel, like that sort of, like, make it so it becomes more of a classic. Like I would love to see the game from afar, and I've never been able to see it from afar. Like, I want to see. It would blow my mind if 10 years from now people are still playing this fucking game, but it has lasted this long.
Yeah,
and so I don't know, but it would just be nice to see the dust settle, and for me, just as the designer, be able to look back and be like, did I do a good job? Like, is this as much of a classic as, or was it just kind of hype? That sort of thing. Like, kind of be able to gain some perspective on it with some time and distance, and see kind of where it settles. Because certain games, like even for me, like playing Super Meat Boy, the controls don't feel good to me. Like there are things, and I remember thinking that game was perfect when I made it. And then I remember during the development of The End Is Nigh, going back and playing it and not feeling right. So feeling like, okay, well, if I'm doing another platformer, what would I improve? And it's like, I would love to, same thing with The End Is Nigh. Like, The End Is Nigh feels like the top as far as my design career, probably one of my proudest moments. But I don't know what that'll feel like in 5-10 years.